it's Ben Greenfield, and I've got a confession to make. I'm kind of a hormone freak. I'm really into making sure that my hormones are exactly where they need to be. Now, for me, what that means is 2 years ago, I did some saliva testing to find out how high my testosterone was and how high my cortisol was and what was going on with the hormone balance inside my body. And really what I found out a couple years ago was I was messed up. Granted, I do a lot of training. I'm an Ironman triathlete. I beat my body up every day. But just about everybody, believe it or not, experiences the same type of stresses that I put my body through with exercise, but they accomplish it in different ways. Lack of sleep, being overworked, being emotionally stressed, and yeah, sometimes working out too much. But ultimately, almost everybody that I have seen tested or spoken with has had issues with their hormones. So I did a lot of different things to get my hormone levels back up. I started including more fat in my diet as a hormone precursor. I started resting more and giving my body more recovery. And one of the things that I really focused on was getting my libido up and also paying attention to the health of my prostate and paying attention to how much of the testosterone that my body was naturally making was actually getting converted into estrogens, which in guys is not really a great thing. And women, pay attention here because I am going to give you a little tip here as well. Ultimately, one of the things that I started doing was taking some specific plant, what are called phytosterols, along with some minerals like zinc and copper that allowed my body to convert less testosterone into estrogen. So I had higher levels of a hormone that gives me great mental focus and an advantage in physical performance. But I also combined this with elements that actually assisted with the health of my prostate. And while I'm only 29 years old, and that may seem like something that I don't need to be worrying about right now, I've seen enough gentlemen, especially people who spend a lot of time doing things like exercising and riding bicycles like I do, have issues with inflammation in the prostate area. So what I did was I took a supplement that combined the plant phytosterols and these minerals like zinc and copper, along with a pollen extract that allows me to be at my ideal hormonal health. And the cool thing about what I was taking was that it also works for women, especially when it comes to reducing the risk of urinary tract infections and helping reproductive health. So the thing that I was taking was called Prost Elan. And the way that I took it was I simply took 3 capsules every morning, and then on days in which I did hard workouts or on days in which I knew I was a little bit more stressed out, needed more of that anti-inflammation activity going on down in my prostate area, I bumped that up to 6. And again, I just took it every morning. Well, the good news is that from 2 years ago, my testosterone levels were at about 43. And within just a couple years of introducing some of these protocols and taking my Prost Elan on a regular basis, I've more than doubled my testosterone levels. And believe me, I've seen the difference in that, and it's enormous. What happens to your mental energy and your performance levels and your ability to recover when you start including something like this in your diet. So it's a really, really smart choice. And I would highly recommend that you include something like this in your day-to-day protocol if things like reproductive health, libido, mental energy, and physical performance are important to you. So I hope that helps you out and gives you a little bit more information about how to take care of your body and your hormones. And until next time, I'm Ben Greenfield.